a lot of work is today going in skilling and other pieces, right? Thankfully, all the brands have got serious, the skill councils have got serious, and it's being done well. But what my learning is ladies and gentlemen who are working in the tier 1, tier 2 cities, even though you give them a higher role, even if it may be their home domicile, they really don't want to work in the tier 3-ish or far-flung locations. They don't feel they have a future there of growth, or they feel that they'll get lost. So anyway, people are really not wanting to come to us. And now you have this challenge of opening these pieces. How are you going to supplant, change the ethos for this mid-scale growth to be sustainable?
Okay, I'm not going to sugarcoat. It is a challenge. We may say we run great brands, great companies. We all do that. And I think one of the main reasons promoters come to brands, apart from business performance or distribution, is the availability of people. Now, and qualified people. Obviously, after COVID, I think this is the biggest challenge that we have. And let's face it, many of us will deal with them differently. For example, we deal with, in these kind of locations, we try to develop more the local talent. Up to a particular level, obviously up to a particular HOD level or an operations manager level. You have to develop local talent. You're going to these locations for exactly that reason. You're building the ecosystem in those locations, which also includes this, and it is a challenge. Now, it does take time to upskill people. It just doesn't happen in a classroom. Let's face it. So, they may not be ready on day 1. They may not be ready on day 3, but it is a process, and it is a challenge that is that the entire industry is facing, and let's face it.
So you would say that's a rider towards this huge trajectory. We must watch out for the fact that the promise versus delivery may be a little shakier than one wants it to be.
No, absolutely. We can open 10 hotels, 30 hotels in a year, but the talent pool at the level where it's being you're facing the customer, and that you have a particular brand promise. If you have a brand promise, I'm sorry, I'm making if you have a brand promise, or just put a name out there. If you have a brand promise and you have to deliver that brand promise, for that gentleman or lady to deliver that brand promise to the customer, you and I are not sitting and delivering that brand promise sitting in our AC offices. So how does that trickle down to that person? That's the challenge. And the fact that, okay, I was just speaking with someone yesterday. I said when we all started our careers 20, 25 years ago in this industry, there were just 2 options, probably the Taj and the Oberois. Today, the options are aplenty. So when the talent pool or the skill pool is reduced and it's getting a lot more diverse, it is a challenge. You can say engagement programs, cake cutting programs, the best, etc., etc. It is a challenge. Now, when we open a new destination, yes, you will leverage your existing resorts or existing hotels or talent from existing hotels for some time in a new hotel. That's the advantage that the brand brings in. But eventually, you have to depend on the local community to run those hotels eventually.